Alright, howdy there folks, I'm back with the next installment here of our Spring 61 CSA campaign. The last I recall, what the heck was I doing? I have no idea. I know this army is interminably retreating. These seem kinda happy here. Was this what I was doing? Well, I gotta go fight it. Excuse me. Okay, so it's not, because I'm on the wrong side of the campaign map. We're in Arkansas. For some reason, I thought I had left this off on a battle, but apparently not. Reminds me of Blazing Saddles. Remember the time we fought dicks? Anyways, we'll see how this goes. I feel like I just beat this army. That was one of the two battles in the previous episode. So we'll see. Okay, this time I get to attack. And apparently I should have read that readiness report, but I did not. So... Huh? Arriving in 6 hours. So, if things work the way they ought to... Yeah, that was my qualification. Then we should just wait for our reinforcements and go from there. I think what I'm going to do, because the AI supposedly was kind of reprogrammed there. Let's see, what do we got? We got 1, 2 big brigades, basically a third brigade here. It was supposed to be reprogrammed to attack, to basically take into consideration that reinforcements would be incoming and that things would turn against them if they did not. So, I don't know if that actually happened, but that was, I think that was something I suggested, and then it showed up. So that was pretty, I thought it was pretty good news. All right, we'll put them there, put them there. Guess we'll sprinkle them over there. Them there. And we're going to go ahead and smash play and try to find where things and people are, and then probably just fast forward a bit. Okay, they're moving up there. Price up with them. I'm presuming that, you know, this is the... I think this is the battle hit. So, like, if you just saw what I just saw, there's a little, like, blue brick there that tells me they're actually there. Like, there's no reason I should be able to see that. And since I don't think these guys are going to be doing anything, it doesn't really matter to me that they're out of contact. What just matters is that we can get the cavalry back when I inevitably order them too far forward. Keep the map here. Visual degradation notwithstanding, but I do want to find out when those reinforcements get here. I'm starting to look at the clock and wonder if they're going to show up overnight. It kind of seems likely. In which case, whatever we find here is probably going to change. And I'm wondering if my whole army is going to have to teleport forward to get up with Price. You know, that's actually not a good idea. I hope that order didn't go through. Because if they move forward and the reinforcements don't show up, and then the Union Army redeploys forward once we go to nightfall, then we're basically going to give them 50-50 odds. And this is a bit peculiar because even though it's a very tiny victory point, We seem to have pulled further ahead as time has gone on. No, do not do that. Just move you. All right, so we can see them now. Yeah, they're on this Texas road north up here, which is kind of where I thought they were. What we're gonna do now is pull back with Price, pull back with Gladden, and yeah, unfortunately, it's just gonna be kind of waiting here. I mean, I I don't. I guess 10 times speed makes sense as the max speed. I guess. There are cases where this, like this, where 25, maybe 50 would be desirable because we're just in a kind of weight off. So I guess we'll have to do this again tomorrow. Alrighty then. Guess I'll just waste time kind of looking at the rest of the battlefield. I'm not sure what else to do. And we have this scattering of tree. This is quite the ridge. I think this is part of the, yeah, this is part of that mountain where the last battle was. I don't know if those large boulders give cover concealment bonus. I feel like they should. Same goes for here. I'm glad that they're on the maps. I didn't see them so much on earlier versions of the map, but if you walk around in nature, in most places, these giant rocks. I never even knew there were houses here or buildings here. Looks like there's at least one home. And chimneys on these two too, so that's pretty neat. No laundry on the line this time, but oh well. All right, maybe Price will stay there, and I guess role playing will just have Gladden forward. I guess I don't know. I think these two armies out west were traveling together, so I would assume that they're going to come in from this direction. And as there is no east-west road, there aren't that many options. So yeah, I definitely would assume that they'll be there from the south, and when everybody's together, we'll move up tomorrow. I don't know what else to talk about. Anyways, if you weren't here for the previous episode, I guess I could talk about this now, right? Because what else am I gonna do besides wait? I showed you briefly at the beginning of this episode the one army that was still trying to retreat across the, I think it's a river there, and get to the other side. And it's been doing it for I think weeks, and it might take months because I don't think they can cross that river. They're not supposed to be able to do it easily. So, anyways, what happened was two Union armies kind of came through, bum rushed. That army fell back in what I would say is the wrong direction. So on the map, I just realized on the map that those little outlines are actually rock outcroppings. But anyways, the army fell back. I was hoping it was going to fall back to the two reinforcing armies that wouldn't have been able to join that battle. All right, good, we're here. And so it fell back. The two Union armies pushed through, and then they just kept on going. I'm not sure where they are. But they have definitely had their supply lines cut. I don't know that the game will actually model it correctly. Probably not. Probably not is my prediction. But yeah, we'll continue. I guess we'll move everyone up here and here. All right, so that's not a bad amount of engineering points, considering it's not start of battle engineering points, but it's also not that great. Alright, put that there. Put that there, and we'll say good enough. We'll check to make sure that they're still where I think they ought to be. And then we'll move up. I don't really see an opportunity for too many shenanigans. I mean, if they are back here, they've already forfeited probably a prime defensive position, which would be infantry at the edge of the tree line, overlooking the easiest way for infantry to cross this bridge. You know, some crops, trees, other things, a stream that would have broken up the attack. Like, this is I think objectively a better defensive position than holding back here, where you've kind of ceded the low ground. You're out in the open. It's I don't know much about much, but I don't know how you program that into a video game. But my goodness, it's one of those things that I think, you know, humans that just kind of know what they're doing would know to do. All right, Gladden can move up. And I guess we'll order infantry forward. We gotta do it this way, otherwise the cavalry is gonna do weird stuff. Okay, move you up there, move Price, move all of Chase. Move Gladden just to make sure that they didn't actually do what I just said, but I don't see anything. Push him up a little bit more. Price up there. Okay. But yeah, this is a pretty... I mean, if they took this position, I had to cross over that road. Even if I tried to cross, like, down the hill, that's where the previous battle in the last episode took place. That would be a tough one to do. All right, we're gonna cheat Price forward a bit. Okay, push the infantry up. It's times like these I'm hoping I didn't forget a brigade back here somewhere. Nobody got left behind. Okay, bring them up. Alright, it looks like my cavalry has... I can understand how we would see that brigade. I'm not sure how we would see that brigade, but we got our cav up and over there. I think we can take that down for now. Uh-oh. Okay. Move them over to there. Apparently we can see all that. And, yeah, we'll move up. Like this. Guess we'll try to get the artillery up like that. I know I'm missing a battery somewhere. I think we'll have Chase. Oops, it's supposed to be Chase's army. Have them form up on the left. Okay. And that last battery is where? No idea. Is it these guys? All right, they're moving. So I'm not sure. Okay, we're on the reverse of the hill, so we'll use that as cover. Apparently, their artillery is just very capable. Alright, we'll put them over there. Let's slow it down a bit. You know, we can keep that there. We're going to go on the attack here, but not yet. Move them over there. So this must be telling me where that last battery... What? I do not know. The heck Macintosh is doing or not doing. Yeah, but seriously, there is a second battery, and I don't know where it's gone. Oh well. We're gonna move price up. Okay, we'll push the cab through there to make sure they're not trying to pull a fast one on us. Don't consider it likely, but it's possible. Okay, move you over there. Cool. No, I don't want that. I want that. There it is. There's that battery. All right. Chase is going to move up over here, I guess. All right. Still working to clear out those woods. Set them up over there. We're going to have this yeah, it is a battery. Okay, we'll just have them shoot between those brigades. Not sure what their holdup is. Alright, Price is going to be over there. Looks like Chase is as set up as he's going to be. I think maybe we'll slow things down just to double time here. Alright, we'll have them bombard around there. Okay, we'll have them appear out of there. I think I want that brigade there and that brigade there. That's okay. It's not the best. I mean, it's a little bit of artillery. It's got, I think, a little bit of experience, but... Alright. If that's the formation they're going to take, then we're gonna come up like that. We got to get ourselves in a position where we can support some of our allies here. And we'll go down to single time now. And we'll move up like that. And we'll just watch. Oh, we got some skirmishers over here. I did not even check to see how fatigued everybody is. So they're moving at the double quick. I don't know if that's on their initiative or because that's what I did last time I was here. But we can see Donaldson's men getting a little wrecked there. I think we're just gonna preemptively give them that order. Okay. Well, these men are... Okay, we're going to push Macintosh up. I'm going to reform them. We need to get Lee's men over there and at the double. Okay, they say rifled muskets. I'm not sure that's true. Yeah, mixed muskets all around makes a lot more sense. Right, they're going to push up like that. We're kind of arriving out of turn here, but oh nope, that's what we want to do. But I want to continue to press. Yeah, we're going to push them up. I would think that their skirmishers here would kind of reflexively retreat. And what I'm going to do here is push this brigade up. And that cav really isn't going to be able to do much against their infantry brigade. It's kind of there for show. We're going to move these guys up. And this... wait. You know, for some reason I thought that was a brigade, but now I can see that was simply skirmishers. Alright, knowing that, we're going to push up like that. Yeah, they're okay there. But I wouldn't describe them as any better off than okay. These guys are going to continue to push up like this. I don't know that I want them there. I want Lee further over, and I want that cab over to there. My artillery... Yeah, I think we're gonna just move it up. Okay, we'll press them up. Press them up. And press them up. For my part, I am for once not advancing behind skirmishers, even though it's an open field. I kind of felt, I was trying to do this somewhat quickly, and I think sometimes skirmishers kind of just get in the way and block things up. The AI, to their credit, they kicked out some skirmishers and fell back, though I'm not sure the benefit of doing this. It seems like it would maximize the front that can fire at me, so that might be something that could be improved. This brigade just seems too far back to be able to do much. They're actually okay. Macintosh is. Have them advance up. Okay, put them up there in a position where they can shoot. Same with Lee's men there. Okay, we'll have Macintosh move up there. Walker move around there. Cab's already starting to shoot in him. I might even just have Lee move all the way down and around, trying to anticipate where they're going to be. Okay, they got to move up closer, otherwise they can't do too much. Lawton's absolutely getting hammered. I mean, our losses are definitely high. I'm not sure if it's the kind of superiority of the weapons we're up against or if it's other things, but I'm not sure if people are breaking there or not. It looks like they are. Okay, we really got to kick things up a notch here. Move them over there, move them over there. I think they just kind of got to hold for now. Yeah, okay. It's a pretty long retreat timer. Alright, move them up there. Get them to move at the double. Is that a melee or is that them running? Looks like them running. I mean, we could certainly get the cav up. I don't know if they'll be able to do much like that, but maybe. And that will be the end of it. We'll have to run things here on full speed. We'll capture the victory point, and that'll be it for this episode. So a little bit of downtime at the beginning and at the end of things. But this army, this Union army that I was fighting, I'm pretty sure I've already beaten them. It was one of the armies that just teleported up, or teleported behind my lines. I'm pretty sure from wherever they were based, Missouri or Kansas, and just end up south of Fort Smith. So, alrighty then. But yeah, definitely saw my losses were high. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is. Maybe because I didn't advance behind the skirmisher screen, but I'm not sure that was it. Considering they didn't build breastworks, again, if they had done that, they would have been in a pretty good position. The fact that they fell back and ended up destroying their kind of lines of fire, that was probably not optimal. And maybe it really just was the rifles. Okay. Well, we can kind of see where it happened. Man, Florida State Militia is far behind now. Alright, so I think we'll try to get those two armies up there. We'll go ahead and press play here. There are all sorts of Union invasions going on all over the place. I think originally I was going to try to have these two armies go up against the Army of Kentucky. Not sure if we're going to have the numbers to make that work. It looks like it's going to be about a 50-50 fight. But, I don't know. I guess you got to kind of take those sometime. Where are we now? All right, so now we're over here. Department of the Ohio. Ohio. Thank you. That must be this. All right, Hampton's division is going to show up at the beginning. So it looks like about 12,000 of them. What do we got? 17, 18,000, I think it said. So man, yeah, not too much campaign play in this one, but maybe after this battle's over. All right, so they actually have 13,000, not 11 or 12. Man, this is a slow loading time. And we got 18,000, so there is an advantage here, but man, folks, I don't know what is going on with these load times. I can just barely see 2 frames per second. Okay. We got 16 guns. We got some a little bit less. All right, we're on the. Okay, so we get to defend. We're on the Winchester map. It's kind of a battle of Kernstown. We got not now. Now wait a minute. I was promised reinforcements at the outset. guess I could read this too. Fighting spirit. Alright, training. I'm more trained. They have a little bit better intelligence gathering. Basically, condition is the same. Alright, so you say. 1 hour. Okay. Kernstown is the objective to hold. There is this nice little hill behind it. And let's see, with all those brigades, yeah, I think we'll initially deploy there. We'll see what things look like if and when we get everyone else up. But all right, I think I'd rather bolster that defense. Yeah, and maybe just throw everything into it, and hopefully get 2 brigades in there. It's one. I don't know about mixed, mixed, mixed. That's kind of what I thought would happen. All right, so we'll put them there. These guys are gonna have to build breastworks over here. Actually, they're probably all gonna have to build breastworks, but I just want to see what they look like initially. Jackson's here. All right, let's press play. It's almost nighttime, or almost kind of evening time already, so that's something to keep in mind. Probably only get a handful of engineering points the following day. Alright, we'll put them to work on that. Put them to work on that. Said I was going to use skirmishers, but I haven't. Still intend to. Fully intend to. And we'll put them to work building some breastworks behind that stream. Gotta find my... Okay, my cavalry's there. They're there. Looks like wherever the Union was, they came from that direction. So I would assume they'd come down this road, but they could just easily come down this road, and then come in from behind. It's difficult to know. That's why we'll send out the cavalry. And all right, send them up. We will get to work building. Uh-oh. I saw the smoke and now I see the troops. All right. So we're going to fall back like that. We'll have Johnston fall back. Let's see who's still left building. Okay. Johnston continue to fall back. And now, as I said I would, we'll wait for them to line up, I think. Okay. Cavalry is there. All right, they have a decent angle down that line. We'll keep moving those back. I think I'll move skirmishers at least to the edge of bugle range. Same with those skirmishers and those skirmishers. So they're marching kind of that way. So what I would do is just, I guess, plop down a bombardment circle there and still waiting on those reinforcements. Okay, the edge of there. Little bugle is there, so put them there. I don't know that any of those buildings are habitable. I swear last time I looked at this group, they actually had most of their breastwork constructed, but now they're not showing any, so it's a bit odd. Okay, well, we wait and see what happens. Pendleton's battery. I have not heard. Well, it says it's firing. I'm not sure I believe it, but it does say it's bombarding. All right. Cavalry. Geez, I don't know. I guess I'll have them there. All right. That is telling me reinforcements are here, so that's nice. Now we'll find out where. Okay. So, yeah, I guess the easy plan is to eventually have them just maybe form up along this ridge here. And maybe we'll kind of have to absorb the attack here. But then we'll have them come in on that flank. That seems like a plan to me. I think it is a plan by all definitions of plans. Alright, get our boys down there. And we'll just keep an eye out for other stuff. I think it seems like they're pretty certain they want to push over there, so we'll let them do that. We should get ammo resupplied, so if they want to shoot up the other side's skirmishers, I guess, you know, go nuts. But Parsons in contact. Okay, we got it. Thank you. Idle. Alright. Huh. No, I guess we can't do that. I think we're going to have to pull these skirmishers back because the parent unit's going to be moving back. So we'll do that for our role playing. Alright. MacGruber. Again, this will be his ridge. Oh. Wait, is other stuff? So I don't know. I guess I could still shoot there even though we don't have a kind of line of sight to it. It's a bit odd, but alright. push those skirmishers up there. Alright, they're going to be over there. I guess we'll break role-playing and just move them up there. No, no, no. Come on, push up. I know you're from Jackson's brigade, but you still got to follow orders. I guess it makes less role... I guess you can pretty much justify anything with role-playing, you know? It makes less role-playing sense not to run to the sound of guns than to do it. Howard Stewart's cavalry doing? Uh-oh. I hope that ammunition is correct. And that they actually shot like 60 down to 40. And not... Okay, good. I thought it was just... I thought they started at 40 and they ended up going down to... Or not going down to anything. Okay. You go like that. Still trying to get these guys up here. Slightly out of beetle range, but I believe at this point the flag corps can handle the... Or the signal corps. The flag corps. My goodness. Can handle the... handle everything for me. I think I'm going to recall these guys before they break. Now they may break now that they've kind of turned their backs to the next line of skirmishers there, but I did try to trap them a bit. Alright, we'll draw those guys back into their little bugle ranges there. I think Jackson's guys can still shoot them if they're prone. I'm not sure if they will go prone because Jackson is notoriously disobedient, but okay. Our one gun up here. Yeah, it's still barking in the right direction. Alright. And everything else is actually moving a little bit quicker than I thought. I think that firing and smoke looks pretty good. Even in, like, you know, it's kind of evening setting. It's about 8:40 here. Okay. So they're there. We'll move them back into bugle range. And we'll just have those guys lay down. Gotta kick out their set of skirmishers. And that's that. I'm a little surprised. Well, maybe that's what we originally started with. This might have been one of the situations where they showed up here like an hour and a half ago, and they might have just wanted to press this attack all the way through. More than just sending out 2 brigades worth of skirmishers. There are 3 brigades there, and I see one group of skirmishers standing behind them. You know, rather than trading with my artillery, which might they'll win. I think it's 16 guns to 4. They might have just wanted to press this attack home. And if it doesn't work, then just withdraw before the next day. But what do I know? Alright, we'll play this through fast here. See what we get. Okay. Have everybody get down. They want to shoot their ammo, shoot their shells, go right ahead. Only thing I'm kind of interested in is this battery here. Okay. Alright, and a fresh... What are we doing here? A fresh 5 engineering points. So we'll move these guys back so they're within the command range. And I think what we'll do over here is just build... I guess a new... Probably only going to have enough for like level 1 pair. You know, I don't really like that up there. It seems a bit close. Maybe we'll extend... maybe we can't extend those fortifications. So then maybe we'll just build it across like this. Alright, so I guess we can upgrade it a little bit. Got some level 2, some level 3 there. Gruder will move up like that. We'll definitely put the battery in here. And we'll flank it with... Keep... I guess... I don't know what I'll do with Hood eventually, but... Put them there, and... yeah. Do something like that. And see what they decide to do here. Okay, move them up there. I think we'll have this brigade sit in here. DH Hill can get some skirmishers out. Meanwhile... Okay. There's this battery. And I think we'll give them... No. Yeah, we'll give them that as an order, I guess. I'm not sure what they're doing here. Alright, we'll have Hood go wide. We'll have these guys push up to the edge of bugle range. We'll have Jackson move up. We'll have Greg's boys get up. Push up with the cab a bit. We'll have them move to the sound of guns. Alright, let's see what we get here. Oh, they're rising. I'm not sure what that group of skirmishers is doing. Or that one. I am perplexed. Eternally. Okay. They're getting shot at a little bit. I mean, skirmisher lines are just about touching. I'm not sure what they're doing. Parsons, you know what? We'll have them save some of their ammo for the main effort. That was a pretty cool. I'd love to know what their plan is here. Put them up. We'll offer our flank to this group of skirmishers and see if they'll take it. And if they do, we'll send in those two groups of skirmishers. But we'll, yeah, I think for now we'll just retire that cavalry back. Alright, we'll go with plan B here, this little cheat, because apparently the whole click to engage thing doesn't work in this game. I don't understand it. Okay, we'll have them flip over there. Whoops. I meant to stop a while ago, but I didn't. But doesn't this just perplex you? Like, if you're going to attack, like attack. I'd love to know what they're shooting at. Are they shooting at those guys? I mean, that is some range if it is. Holy moly. But you know, if you're not gonna attack, build breastworks. Like, do something, man. Otherwise, it just ends up being this kind of grind off that I might be losing. I don't know. That's not what we're looking for. I'm not losing it. But that's because I'm sending 1, 2, 3, 4 skirmisher groups against 2, and I'd certainly send more if I was inclined. See if we can send them up. Now, if these 3 route this last one, we might have an open door to go up and pick on one of their batteries. I don't think it's going to be them, though. I think they've run a bit too far out ahead. I'll have them fall back. Nah, they're okay. We'll just give them that charge order so they actually go and kind of move towards the thing that I want them to shoot at. Okay. Alright. And they've been routed. Huh. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. Okay, that's right, that's right. Something happened there, not sure what, but they routed, that's okay, I guess. Alright, some fresh skirmishers, alright. Alright, I think we'll recall them. And the reason for this is I'm trying to pull their skirmishers and the rest of their line up. Not sure that this is going to do it, but that is what I'm trying to do. Did they really? Oh, okay. I thought they routed just because they crossed the water, or got recalled. We are ready anytime. Do we get them to pursue? Well, kind of. Kind of. Okay. Those skirmishers over there. Alright. I mean, there's something going on here. That's something, yeah. Don't have more to say than that, but it's something. Okay, we'll order them over there. We'll send them a good ways up. Considering I know that there's not too much the Union skirmishers can do, because if they turn around, then they're just giving their backs to the other group that's over here. And if those skirmishers there come up here, then we have other skirmishers to push into their side. I think I'm going to have these guys come up anyways and also get to work on them. But see, the balance bar is creeping in our direction. We are still here, ordered to defend, so that's what we're going to do. Again, I want to get a bunch of people in range. And that's not the best position, so we'll probably get that artillery aimed towards something a little... That's a little bit better, but I'm still going to try to move it a little bit closer to their lines, kind of beefier lines. I'd still love to know what those guys are shooting at. I think it's this group here, but okay. So I got to deal with that, and now they're outnumbered 4-1. That's right. I gotta give them a better bombardment target, which I think is kind of where it is now, actually. Okay. But we'll do that. And over here. Yeah, we'll do that. Holy moly, those skirmishers are redoubtable there. They're just absolutely getting blasted, I thought. 4-1, and they're standing their ground. It's a little rough to believe, man. Alright. Who needs ammo here? Jackson. Alright. Well, his skirmishers are getting pretty tattered. So we'll bring them back. Alright. And we broke them. You know, we'll recycle Greg. They're okay. We'll bring them back. Bring them back as well. Like, for real, just fall back. Alright. Get a new skirmisher. Some new skirmishers for the left. I think maybe might be worth getting Parsons ready to also just hold on to that left if we have to. The center and the right seem better. Alright. Hill is just losing a few guys he doesn't need to lose. Did I? Oh. So skirmishers can form an attack column and square? Now that is something I've never done. I've never gone square with skirmishers, but it would, and I should say, it would seem to deal with what I think is the major threat to him, which is cavalry. Right? If you got skirmishers who can form square, one of the easier ways to brush them off is removed, but it's not the only. For people who think skirmishers are like really good, remember there actually really aren't a lot of great matchups for skirmishers in terms of who's going to route first. If you want to look at casualties, that's a different story. Usually against the packed infantry of a brigade, yeah, they're going to deal more casualties than they take usually. Particularly early on in the war, you know, when weapons change and other things change later. That's not necessarily true if the packed infantry can outrange them, or if they just step up and they just deliver a devastating volley, then they'll actually wipe the skirmishers because there's just such a higher volume of shots to be fired. But that's it ain't that common. But when the skirmishers do rout, they ended up imposing the morale penalty on everyone else, and that would be a reason you wouldn't want it to happen. But I think against Cav, you know, Cav can go loose formation. They bring a lot more numbers, usually have guns with higher rate of fire, and frequently later on better accuracy. So I don't know. This is, I don't know. That's a great matchup for skirmishers. Doesn't seem like it is. And of course, when they're mounted, they can just charge them off the field. I wonder what the heck is going on here. I really do. Alright. I mean, I see that it looks like they actually have a brigade up by their battery now, but doesn't seem to be doing all that much. So basically they're out of ammo, and they're getting there to be out of ammo. So we'll see what the AI does. I don't know if they're trying to shoot off their ammo or what, but this to me just seems like a case where the AI should just retreat. Unless they really think, you know, they're 16 guns to my 9 are really going to swing things while they're shooting at skirmishers that are prone. Like, I don't know. Do something, man. Tempted to have these others just build breastworks to build up their XP towards perks, but feels a little cheesy. I would say an attack that I've left open for them is to actually take the bulk of this force, come down around, and then hit the fortifications and on. They'd have to deal with about 4,000 men there, and probably an additional 2,600 before they got there. Yeah, these others would come up later, and these would come up quite a bit later. And so there is an opportunity there if they had some forces maybe to hold here and sent the majority of them around to hit Andon. They could have their forces that are holding there. You could use skirmishers. They could have brigades laying down. They could certainly act as a kind of anvil and then try to hammer their way down the line, and turn around that balance. But quitting the battlefield might make sense too, because I think in order to really get that, they'd have to get the troops to about here before if they're here and they're coming down kind of where my mouse cursor is, but before they actually get past maybe this point, then they'd have to swing up and kind of hit this part end on. I don't know. If I were them, I'd probably just withdraw. And there's no reason they have to win this battle. They have those two other Union armies that have just rode through the Shenandoah Valley. I have no idea where they are. They might be near Stanton. Could be on their way to Richmond. Really don't know. They've certainly been trying to shoot at Jackson skirmishers with, I think, little to show for it. But I think this is... So, ironically, as this is going on, there was a series of back and forths here on the Steam forums recently about victory points. And I was one who said, I kind of think maybe a couple of victory points, and whoever holds the majority of them ought to win by default, unless, or not by default, but on points, just on strategic superior ground that erodes the enemy's morale, unless and until the attacker in that case is able to gain a majority of victory points before a certain clock runs out. And I would say that most people were not in favor of that, and thought continuous victory points help the AI, which or hurt the AI relatively more. They might. I'm not really sure how, but my point is, you get into these kinds of standoffs, and I mean, other people report, in-game battles lasting 2 or 3 days where the AI is supposed to attack them because the human they're defending, and that's the way the game works. Like, you're supposed to attack, but the AI just kind of camps off somewhere. And if the human player doesn't have the numbers, doesn't feel that they can attack, and so they want to defend as they ought to be able to, the AI just kind of waits them. And the AI is a computer; it doesn't have to be anywhere in real life. Like, the human player has so much time that they're willing to dedicate to this, and I think to have to sit here, even at 10 times speed or whatever it is, while the AI refuses to attack, even though it has to, or it's supposed to, I'll admit that I didn't carry the majority on that issue, but I don't really know a better way to kind of make these things, to resolve these battles that go nowhere. They're not really fun. It's not really clear what the point is. Everybody likes to reach for this example or that example where, something like that actually happened in the American Civil War. Fine, but there's lots of things that are abstracted out of that, and that we don't do. And just because it really might have happened in real life doesn't make a good game. And so I think that there does need to be, I know somebody didn't want to see more capture the flag. I think there does need to be some more capture the flag and put a clock on these battles, or else you just end up in situations like this. And I'll say, just a few versions ago, the AI did a very good job of just withdrawing from battles early, like before the battle started, withdrawing the campaign map if they didn't have a chance, or in some cases, bizarrely, I think I complained about it, you loaded in the battle and then the enemy immediately withdrew. That was a little annoying, but it wasn't nearly annoying as, say, this kind of situation, where I'm not really sure what the AI's game is here. That they're kind of acting like they're defending, even though they ought to be attacking. And I kind of thought in these situations, it seemed like the developers had kind of changed things up so that, in these situations where the AI doesn't see a profitable attack and it's not holding the victory points, that they just withdraw the battle and end it. Things get lost between versions of the game, and so maybe that's what happened here. Maybe this is the AI withdrawing now, but then, what were they waiting for? Did they just really want to shoot off all their artillery? I'm not sure that they actually won the casualty exchange by doing that. They really did, because it was 2-1 a little while ago, and now it's 3-1. I would assume that my batteries kind of liked it, though, and the XP they get from bombarding, but that shouldn't be who the AI is trying to help. And now the really spiteful part of me, which is like the majority, just wants to do this as payback. And I'm not sure why they do this thing where, like, they see artillery and then they got too close to it, so they have to stop and move at, I don't have my protractor out, but what is that? Like a 45-degree angle kind of away from them? I don't know what that's about. I do not know. All right. Anyways, enough of that. And now I gotta wait for the. I have to wait for them enough of them to retreat that it tells me they're retreating, and at that point there should be a small retreat timer that comes up, and then the battle actually ends. But I don't know how long this battle was, but there wasn't too much fighting for the length of it. I guess I'll hop out here. So this video's gone on for an hour and 16 minutes, and it's basically been 2 battles. The first one was an actual battle. I critiqued the AI during that. It is what it is. But, like, that was that. That was over relatively quickly because I had to attack and I was happy to do so. This one, this probably took, like, a good 35, 45 minutes for some skirmishing and trading of rounds, artillery rounds. So, I don't know about that. Let's see. Can we seize this artillery? So now we're getting all the notifications that these units have fled. I don't know. There's got to be a quicker way to do this, though. So in essence, what I'm saying is that victory points ought to matter. Otherwise, you just end up with really long stalemates, and it's a bit awkward. Like, this is riveting gameplay, I know. I don't know what else to say. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is still going on. Alright. Thank heavens. Alright. I actually wanted to play campaign, but given that readiness reminder there at the bottom, I wonder what happens though to their kind of expeditionary forces that they've sent in. I mean, if their readiness is really going to get wound down and their speed's going to be slow and they've now gotten surrounded, but that Union forces, yeah, it's somewhere down here. Maybe they're going to VMI. I don't know. Most likely Richmond. Okay. Let's go ahead and play. Okay, so they're going to do some rearguard action there. That's delightful. But yeah, I am trying to progress the campaign a bit, only because I still gotta wait, I think, until October for weapons to show up. And again, how they figure that this is expansion mean, that is an economy in decline. Wealth, yeah, mediocre makes sense. Interest rate, I guess makes sense. Alright, that's all that. So, a problem with doing this is that I think South Carolina militia is about to run out of supply range. I want to get the one the Army of Kentucky has, but I'm not sure I can actually reach it in time, so we'll see. Yeah, they all know about that. Okay, let's play a little bit quicker. AA+ finances. Good to know. Let's see. The only thing I can think of is that the force is so small that it's not using them. So now, let's see. This force is up to 19,000 here in Kentucky. And Kentucky has just been weird. If you didn't see the first or second episode, it's Union territory where I hold most of the support. Yet, they raided it. And then they raided into Tennessee as well. So, uh-oh. Did I leave construction? I did not leave construction on auto manage. It must be repaired from that raid, I guess. I guess the raid that swept through must have also destroyed it. Looks darn near destroyed, at least. So, anyways, this is the army I was talking about in battle, that it's been retreating for a while. Okay, we're going to move up here. And probably take that supply... So, what? But why are they building another supply depot? Like, I don't get this. There's a supply depot right here, man. So I am going to fight this battle because I do not trust the AI. But this video has gone on probably about an hour and 20 minutes at this point. It's a long video. And I am trying to do some of these longer ones, but I'm not going to do it in this one. So I'll do it in the next one. All right, folks. If you made it to this point, thanks for hanging with me. And hopefully we get a little bit more action in the future.